Nigga!
Season 4 is currently in progress. 1 day remaining.
Ain't ready, MP.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free and the home of the
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for MP.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now Sacramento's starting 5. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Monk on the wing. He's paired with DeRozan. And it's MP in at point. And for Memphis, Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. Santi Aldama is out there with Jackson, and it's Clark in at the center position. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got 2 of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Here's Sacramento now. Monk for 3. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
You can't let Monk get comfortable from three-point land because he will make you pay all night long.
Jackson kicks to Morant. Clark a screen on MP. Morant passes to Clark. Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Morant. And Sabonis pulls it down. DeRozan on the wing. Pulls up. The Grizzlies pull it in. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one was played in Sacramento.
Yeah, just an amazing game when they met them last time out. Talk about a photo finish.
And that one's good. Morant.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
DeRozan a screen on Morant. The drive by MP. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Here's Morant. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Murray dishes to DeRozan. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. A shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And the Grizzlies, they come in off the loss to the Heat. Sabonis' screen on Morant. Here's Terrell. Swiped it away. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Caldwell Pope. Chalk up 2 there.
As a defender, hard to keep up with KCP in transition. He has excellent get up and go.
MP against Morant. And it's Murray with the jam.
And this is why you lob passes Murray's way, because he is so good at catching and finishing.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Aldama. Outside Jackson. And here is Clark. Memphis moving it around. Just 4 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. On the wing, MP. Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Morant against MP. Right side, Sabonis. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Trying to contain Sabonis, but the contact just isn't enough inside.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. I asked how you counter a player with DeMar DeRozan's versatile scoring. We're putting a close sign on the mid-range tonight, Coach joked, adding, we're going to be very tight in that area defensively and not give him what he wants. Sounds like DeMar is in for an uphill battle tonight. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Morant with the bucket.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
Sabonis' screen on Morant. Here's Terrell. Double team Sabonis. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Misses the 3.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Yes, that goes in.
What's not to like? He's been really good so far. Good start.
Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Well, some rookies have been making a name for themselves on the glass this past month. Let's see who we're talking about. MB is number 1.
And every team in the league needs a guy who can go and get. I mean, his great work on the boards certainly endear him to the coaching staff.
Now, here's MP. He picked up 30 points in their last win against San Antonio.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
And the NBA starting, Greg, to enter the 3rd act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
And some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
That one good for 2.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
MP kicks to Murray. Murray gets the screen from Terrell. It's rebounded by Memphis. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their point.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they wanted.
Here's MP. Brandon Clark picking up that last basket. Sabonis finds MP. Sabonis against Clark. Out to DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. MP outside. The 3-pointer no good.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
On the wing, Jackson. He's covered by Murray. Clark inside. DeRozan's there. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jerome is checked in, and the Kings also making a change. George is checked in for Malik Monk. MP deciding where to go with it. And there's Paul George on the assist by MP. Terrell's got 3 assists now in this one. And stolen by Murray. The shot by George, wide open. And another 3 for Sacramento.
There's no surprise that PG knocked that down.
Morant with it. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Heat in Miami. Here's Jerome. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Terrell, and he banks in the layup. And the Kings lead by 1.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Aldama finds Jackson. Back to Aldama. Outside Jackson. Pass to Clark. No one near as Jerome lets it go. Nailed from three-point land. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Outside for George. George gets a screen from Terrell. George, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Memphis moving that ball around. To the middle. Here's Clark, and it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Sabonis, the pass to MP. Murray kicks to DeRozan. George dishes to MP. Rebounded by Jackson.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Fires from way outside. Aldama can't hit. The Kings trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Jerome. Now Jackson. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. And it's a 6-point Memphis lead.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Jerome against MP. Outside for George. It's stolen by Aldama. Pass to Jerome. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
some changes here for the Grizzlies. Zach Edey, he's checked in for Clark. Jackson comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Scottie Pippen in for Santi Aldama. Sacramento also making some changes. Keon Ellis comes in for Keegan Murray. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for MP. He's checked in for John Morant. Sacramento also making some changes. Malik Monk, he's checked in for DeRozan. And MP, he's subbed in for Ellis. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Bounce pass for Jerome. Outside Jackson. Edey with a screen on Monk. Back to Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
The Kings trail by 16. Jaren Jackson is out there with Jackson. Then it's Pippen. Then there's Ty Jerome. And it's Edey in at center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He finished with 30 points, and he was dealing assists all around. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. But we'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
John Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. So, RJ, when you think about Jaren Jackson, defense is the first thing that comes to mind, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Triple J is a force. He's a perennial candidate for all defensive honors, and I'm glad I didn't have to shoot on this guy.
And so it's Memphis with it. Sacramento making their last shot. The three from Morant. Second chance effort. And Edey with the lay-in. Edey's got 8.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
The drive by him. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Now here's Morant. He has 7. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 8.
Well, you're giving up a bit of height there. You could expect to get burned from downtown when you do this. Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
George with the steal. Back to MP. Left side, DeRozan. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Terrell. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Jerome. Outside for Jackson. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Shoots in deep, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Not afraid to go inside. DeRozan even picks up the whistle that time.
The Kings have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Santi Aldama comes in for Gigi Jackson. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Ty Jerome.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Terrell. Oh, that's a monster jam by MP.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on DeRozan. Richard the Dynamic Ja Morant. He is an absolute fan and broadcaster favorite.
I'm trying to think of a more exciting player than Ja Morant, and I'm coming up short. Ja doesn't just make plays, he makes memories. And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
2 open that time, made it look too easy. George has got 7 now in this quarter.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Back to Aldama. Jackson looking it over. Fires for 3. Terrell pulls it in.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
That one falls.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Last game for the Kings, they picked up the W against the San Antonio Spurs. And here's Morant. He's got 9. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on MP.
Forget the long range.
So it's the Memphis Grizzlies, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Oh, why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas, we got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly the way they drew it up.
Yeah, this one might already be over.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The Kings shooting at a decent 44% clip here. On the floor for Sacramento. In the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. Malik Monk out there with MP. And it's Sabonis in at the 5 spot.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Morant outside. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
DeRozan's shot is off.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
He's looking for MP and finds him.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions. That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
There's a screen by Murray. Floats it up for Murray. Stolen by Jackson. Morant outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Shot clock at 6. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Out to DeRozan. The 3 from MP. Monk, the pass to Murray. Goes back up. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the foul called on MP. Here's Jerome. Jackson is out there with Edey. Then there's Ty Jerome. Then there's Scottie Pippen. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Pippen, a screen on MP. Jerome, no good. The Kings shooting for the game at 42%. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Sacramento ball. So it's Sacramento now. Here's MP, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Which current player do you think is on that Richard Jefferson path to becoming an NBA analyst?
First of all, to hear you, Kevin Harlan, say that blows my mind. But I think Draymond Green, C.J. McCollum, there's some very, very good players out there that are way more experienced in the media coming out than I was.
Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Edey, defended by George. Edey gets the bucket.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
It's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. Pippen dishes to Jackson. Now Edey. Pass to Pippen. Jackson from long range. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists now in this one. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Here's Pippen. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. MP finds Monk. MP sets the screen for Monk. The 3 from MP. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Pass to Jackson. Jerome with it. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim
in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. MP kicks to DeRozan. And nothing is falling for him right now. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Jerome. Pass to Edey. Back to Jerome. Sinks the three-pointer.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
MP kicks to DeRozan. MP outside. Clock at 6. And George now top of the key. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And the foul called on MP. That's his 5th foul.
That's a key foul. That's his 5th. He's got to be smart the rest of the way.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Spencer's checked in, and a change for the Kings. Murray's checked in. Pippen with it. George picks him up. Shot's good by Pippen.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Murray sets a screen for MP. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Now, Jerome. Pass to Pippen. There's the triple. Jerome, no good. For Sacramento, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now.
Great to see MP look for his shot, especially when he's near the hoop.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Jerome with it. It's Pippen on the wing. Inside, and stolen by Murray. And here's the fast break. Floats it up for Murray. It's stolen. Here's Spencer. Pass to Jackson. Now Edey. Outside for Pippen. From past the arc. Knocks it loose.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
The 3 from MP. Edey with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Well, we all love teams going all in to win, but some teams... So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Boy, Sabonis just executes at such a high level.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And the dunk by Edey.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
MP outside. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Great teamwork leading to some exciting offense. DeRozan showing us how it's done with the alley-oop.
Memphis has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Edey. Outside Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Clock at 4. Whistle blows, and that's going to be a travel. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. MP outside. Floats it up for Murray. It's stolen by DeRozan. MP outside. Outside for Murray. Now, here's MP. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Now, Jerome. And it seems, Richard, sometimes the best player on a team isn't necessarily their leader. You've been on a lot of teams, a lot of great players. Do you agree?
Well, at the very least, you need your best player to be the tone setter. They don't have to be very vocal, but their work ethic and their accountability has to be the highest.
MP finds DeRozan. Jerome with it. They set the pick. Fires the three. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 out of 12 now.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
MP passes to Sabonis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Look at Sabonis showing off that athleticism.
Memphis has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Back to Jackson. Pass to Jerome. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. MP inside. Guarded by Jerome. Shots good by Terrell.
That is a play that is beyond his years. MP takes the contact and still gets it to fall.
Jackson, a screen on Monk. And the dunk by Jackson.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
The Kings have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. MP with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Murray kicks to MP. Stolen by Jackson. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Richard, we see such an influx of foreign players. Any concern that American-born players will fall behind?
100%. We have to change our development. We have to change our approach to youth basketball because right now the Europeans, 1, hungrier, 2, they have a greater approach for skill and technique at an early age.
Here's MP. There's Sabonis. MP right side. For 3, Murray. No good that time. Memphis has gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Memphis.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And this victory will draw them even in the season series as it comes to a close.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for John Morant.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Murray finds DeRozan. Sacramento moving it around. A 3 from MP. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Jerome.
Stay on him.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
Most rookies have a hard time adjusting their own game to the NBA, never mind facilitating for others. You just set a new record for assists by a rookie. Are you even a little surprised by that?
Nah, Dom, it's not just about me. Look at my teammates. Those guys, they can actually hoop, and I get excited watching them play. When you play with the right guys long enough, the numbers kind of take care of themselves. Look, man, this isn't high school, and I'm not backing them up. I'm just going to keep the ball moving and trust those guys to get buckets.
Great. Thanks a lot, MP.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, Dominic, thanks. And that about wraps it up. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.